mix well at all with sangria.
We're live, pal.
Oh, so don't say anything bad about Oreos and sangria. Got it.
Apparently, breaking news: Oreos and sangria are not good. And if you follow the mayor of Canton here at Mayor of Canton on Twitter, you'll find out.
I mean, wait, we can't probably show that on Twitch, so you didn't see that Twitch.
It's too late.
Too late. That was actually a water bottle with a fancy outside advertisements.
Are you not allowed to show alcohol on Twitch?
Possibly. I don't think you can. I'm not sure. I
I'll
could
just
be
put a
wrong.
straw. I'll just put a straw in my sweatshirt and
I'm not sure. I could be completely wrong on that. I don't think so. I think we're good. I think at least one of us has had drinks on the Twitch streams in the past.
We did a whole entire AWI Pod Rumble that was based
yeah.
on drinking. So I mean,
yeah, there was a lot of drinking involved in that night.
Lord Jesus!
By the time everyone was eliminated, I think I was just speaking in syllables. I mean,
it was
something. It was all monosyllabic words. There was no vowels. It was just buh. No, I'm kidding. I didn't do that. It was
no. I don't think we were on any of us for that, but we weren't like taking shots for every elimination or something. No, fuck! I'll die. I will literally die. I will be deceased if we try to do
you drank the good stuff. You drank that mana with a rock.
That's right.
You gotta support the rock. See, I do not drink that good stuff with the rock. Although maybe I will one of these days.
I mean, if you're gonna get tequila, pal, it's a good tequila, and it's only like $28.
Yeah.
In my opinion, better than Don Julio, better than Patron, and they're like fucking $50-$60. So,
the kid's coming home next weekend, and she wants to do shots of tequila. So
you know what? I've never met your daughter, but I love her because I feel like we would get along.
yeah, you guys would be best friends. I mean,
I think we would. I think we would.
She's a pretty cool kid.
Well, you raised her, pal, so of course she is.
Yeah,
I mean, of course,
it's natural. When it comes from all this.
I mean, did you just get a fresh haircut?
Yesterday?
Yeah, I got my haircut too last week. Rachel last weekend after we did the show, Rachel cut my hair.
Yeah.
How do you like that? We got new haircuts. Aren't we fancy?
We're fancy for the show tonight.
Ooh.
Don't say anything bad about anybody except not about our barbers, because our barbers killed it, clearly.
Rachel's my barber. Rachel's been cutting my hair for 15 years.
Jesus. I'm trying to add up all the money I would have saved over 15 years if I would have had Christy cutting my hair.
Yep.
I could have bought Twitter with Elon Musk.
You really could have. I literally don't know like what the last time I paid to get my haircut was. I literally don't know. Like when I was in high school, as a joke, we're like, oh, we're gonna shave my head this weekend. And then we shaved my head, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's what my look should have been this whole time. I should have been shaving my head, for 10 years now, and just been shaving it ever since.
Yeah, I tried it. I did that back in maybe 2007-ish. Had the shaved head look. I loved it. Christy hated it. So it hasn't flown ever since then.
Well, I guess you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say
something. Happy.
So I saw on the Twitter machine a debut of a certain individual who used to be called Eli Drake and used to be called LA Knight. Could you tell me now what is his name now?
I believe it was Max Dupree.
Max
Dupree. Yeah. Something along those lines. I think the guy's going to make it work because he makes everything work. LA Knight really wasn't that great of a name, if we're going to be honest. But he killed it. He killed it out of the park with the LA Knight. I have zero question whether or not he can make this work. As long as they give him screen time, give that man 60 seconds to 2 minutes, he's gonna make it memorable every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. That's my favorite. My favorite thing is when he says that, or at the end of his promo, he goes "L.A. Knight" to the crowd. I think that's like I don't know why, but it's like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I've always said, like, even back when, well, I didn't follow him for too long, but it was before when he was in the NWA. Is really when I first started noticing him.
Yeah,
and I'm like, this guy sounds and cuts promos with the intensity of Stone Cold. Like, there's something about this guy. Like he's special.
Yeah.
I'm like, someone needs to swoop this guy up and put him in a contract and don't let him get away.
Yeah,
I didn't even see him wrestle at that time. I just saw his promos, and I'm like,
yeah, me too.
Even if this guy can't wrestle, like he talks like $1 million.
Yeah, I think like the first time I heard him cut a promo, I'm like, why haven't they signed this guy yet? Because I knew that he had been signed before and got released. So I was like, why would they even let him go? But they got him back now, which I think the new names, it's better than LA Knight. That name sucks. LA Knight is just not a good name.
Yeah, it wasn't a good name. I'm not sure Max Dupree's a great name, but it sounds like an 80s one-hit wonder that sings like You Got the Love. I don't know. I just made up a song. I just made up that song. Maybe he could sing that song. It could be his gimmick where he makes 80s one-hit wonder pop music.
So, it is Max Dupree. You got it.
Actually, you know who had the last name Dupree?
Me and Dupree? I don't know.
No, the guy that did Girls in Cars. Wasn't that Robbie Dupree?
Was it? I mean, you're the expert on Girls in Cars. You should know.
I mean, I think it was Robbie Dupree. And
research department.
Yeah, we're going to need the research department. I think it was. I could be wrong.
Girls in Cars. Yep, Robbie Dupree. That is correct, pal. It says artist, Strike Force, and Robbie Dupree, as if Strike Force sang the fucking song.
I mean, if there's anyone that's going to know their Girls in Cars trivia, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, I mean, you're the if you need to know everything there is to know about the song Girls in Cars, the mayor of Canton is your man. So I see the Usos are the undisputed tag team champions now.
I'll sign off on that. Have you seen anything on wrestling that really caught your eye this week?
So I watched NXT 2.0, and that's all the wrestling that I've watched from this week. I did watch NXT UK's last week's episode yesterday because I hadn't watched it yet, and the Jordan Devlin and Ilya Dragunov had a really good match for the UK Championship.
Ooh, that sounds like it's going to be a good one.
Where like, if you want to hear somebody talk about this, listen to Piece of Business with Glenn and Jeremy, because they can describe what happened in this scenario way better than I ever could. But like, they were up on top for like a superplex, and Ilya was going to superplex, Devlin into the ring, but then Devlin like reversed it and picked Ilya up, and then I shit you not, he dropped him like on his neck somehow on the top rope, which then flung Ilya like down to the ground and into the guardrail. And I'm just like, what? At first, when you see it, you're like, you think it was a mistake, but then when you watch it in slow motion, you're like, oh no, he did set him down there very nicely. But it was just, I'd never seen anything like it before. You almost have to see it to understand.
The way you're describing it sounds like highly dangerous.
Yeah, no, it was like I can't even. He like had him up, and then he just dropped him on the top rope, like right on the top rope, and so he bounces off into the almost into the crowd, and I just had never seen that before.
That I'm visualizing it. I'm still not picturing it as being realistic. Like that sounds like something that Darby Allin would do in like a practice video into foam.
That's something that Darby Allin would do on the first match of Dynamite in the first round of a tournament. Is what he would do.
Jump wouldn't even be showing. It would be on like AEW Dark YouTube against John Riggins.
John, is that a real person? Or are you making that up?
I just made it up.
Oh, okay.
I think we've watched a match with the Reno Riggins, but I could be wrong on that.
We have 100% watched a match
which I think it was Big Vito, Riggins. Wasn't it?
Big Reno Vito. Riggins? I think that was the guy we know. That's God damn it, what's his name? He looks Italian. It's not.
Yeah, the guy from WCW that was in the Italian gimmick, right?
Oh, yeah. But that's
Big Vito?
Skull Von Crush. Kobe.
Skull Von Crush. Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm thinking Reno Riggins. I'm thinking Skull Von Crush. I'm screwing up names.
It's okay, pal. It's getting late. Well, I don't know if it is, but anyway. So I was driving to work. I was driving Bryson to school this morning, and they were talking on the radio station that was on about one of the guys had tried some of those new Mountain Dew seltzers that you've been looking for.
Oh yeah, I still haven't found them. Not in Ohio anyway.
And I don't know if he had them in town or if he like took a trip somewhere, because I didn't catch that part. But he was saying that they're good. He said he could only drink like 2 of them because they're super sweet. But he said if you like Mountain Dew soda, you could probably pound a whole bunch of those things. So I'm gonna go out and look, Mayor, and see if I can find some. And if I do, I will record a video of me trying them just for you.
I want to see it. You keep Mr. B away from that. He's a young man.
No.
You do not let Mr. B around that stuff yet.
He will not be sipping Saturday on that, pal.
In other news, that I bought my friend a Flamin' Hot Cheetos Mountain Dew 20 ounce. Brought it back to him at work. Worked with this guy for 5 years. Came back from my lunch break. He was gone. He's never shown back up. He quit. I never even got to give it to him. I text him. I'm like, hey, man, I brought you your Flamin' Hot Cheetos Mountain Dew. And he never responded back to me. Guy just quit out of nowhere. So sure another person quit at my job. Fantastic, right?
I mean, he's not dead, is he?
Possibly. I don't know. I haven't heard back from him. I don't think so.
I hope, Craig from, I don't know if your name is Craig, but Craig from Mayor's Work, I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, if somehow this reaches you.
Okay, out there. So let me ask you this. Did you see anything from wrestling this week that caught your attention? Anything from 2.0? Because I'm trying to think of what I saw in the NXT 2.0, and I just must not be retaining much. I remember the Lash Legend versus, who did Lash Legend face? I don't remember. Do you remember who she faced?
No, I still haven't watched NXT this week.
Okay, good. So
I've got a lot of catching up to do.
I'm glad you just didn't know, because I watched it today and I don't even remember.
I'm assuming Lash Legend moved on. I'm pretty sure that it'll probably be Nikita and Lash in the finals. Probably makes sense.
I just don't think Nikita Lyons even needed to be in the. I don't think Lash Legend did either. I don't think neither one of them needed to be in the Rising Stars tournament. I mean, Nikita Lyons is already rise. She's risen, I believe. She's risen.
Big fan here of the Fallon.
I you know what? I like Fallon Henley a lot too. Yeah, that match she had last week was really, really good. I like Roxanne Perez a lot too. She was in that tag team match with Wendy Chu and the Toxic Pals, and she just looked like she was light years ahead of anybody wrestling in the wrestling ring, and she was in there with people who've been in NXT for months. So I think she's going to be great.
Solid talent.
I agree. I would have to agree.
No, the only thing that I saw that caught my eye, oh crap, alarm going off.
It's time.
I was bidding on something on eBay. Need to double check that. The only thing that I really saw this week on wrestling had nothing to do with any major promotions. It was some guy that headbutted a wrestler over a guardrail. The guy came over and flipped his hat, and he picked the largest man in the crowd, who looked to be about 6'5", 300, just big old country boy, and headbutted him right in the mush.
I did see that.
Like, don't pick a fight with that guy. Like, I don't know. You pick someone else.
That was like this is like a different scenario. This is where a fan shouldn't have been trying to mess with the person on this side. So Eddie Kingston's it's that big promotion that's in Chicago, AAW, maybe that's the one. Mm-hmm. And Eddie Kingston is wrestling, and somebody in the crowd decides, out of all the independent wrestlers that we have at this show, the one guy that you want to pick a fight with, that you've decided to pick a fight with, is motherfucking Eddie Kingston. Like, have you lost your mind? Like, why would he be the one? He's the last person I'm trying to fight.
Pick the smallest cruiserweight.
Right.
Don't pick Eddie Kingston from, the rough streets of Brooklyn or wherever he's from. Yonkers, I don't know.
He's from one of those places, but I know that he will beat your ass. And I just couldn't believe that when I seen it. Like, why would you got to be smoking crack? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, pick someone else.
Eddie Kingston, as they say, ain't the motherfucking one.
No, he wants the smoke, and he will put out that smoke.
All at the same time, pal. All at the same time. And as you were saying that he tried to fight that big old country boy, and if we've learned anything from Hillbilly Jim, it's what?
Don't go messing with a country boy, country boy, country boy. Don't go messing with a country boy, because a country boy don't something.
Yeah, I don't even know. No, I don't think anybody knows how it finishes.
Bruce Pritchard, that's it.
Mayor, shh. Do you hear that? It's Hillbilly Jim still giving his Hall of Fame speech.
It was a cold day in Mudlick, Kentucky. Me and Gertrude, we were out on the farm, and a gentleman gave me a call on my phone. It was a rotary phone. It was made by... No.
It was a rotary phone.
You could ask him to describe something, and he'd tell you the story of how the pencil was created, and
You ever
start going
see
from there.
Family Guy, like Buzz Killington? That's Hillbilly Jim.
Okay.
Did I ever tell you the story of the Oily Wop Opera Company?
It's like Goonies. Chunk. Tell me everything you know, kid. I was in 3rd grade, and I was in a play, and I started puking, and everyone started. And I went, whoa, whoa.
Anything Chunk related to the Goonies is gonna pop me every time. That's great. Oh, I love Chunk. Do the truffle shuffle. Oh, do it. All right, pal. Well, we're moving on from SummerSlam, and we are gonna witness the fallout. It is September 5th, 1992. If you're gonna watch along with this at a later date, I want to remind y'all once again that if you have Spotify, you can watch along, not only listen, but you can watch as well. So take advantage of that if you can. And Mayor, are you ready to do this? It's time for Mullets.
I am ready for the 5th day of September. Do you remember?
I don't, but we're gonna relive it and figure out what happened that day, pal. We're gonna. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, here we go. Oh, Glenn made it. I don't know if Glenn was gonna make it, but he did.
Hey,
I thought
Glenn.
maybe he fell asleep. Our old pal Glenn, which join us tomorrow.
He's right there, actually, right outside of Big Ben
is.
and the castle there. Was that a castle or the Parliament?
It was something like that.
Oh boy! Speaking of that, we've got a lot of English information to gather up on before tomorrow morning.
We do. We're gonna have Glenn's gonna challenge me and Jeremy and the mayor here. We're gonna have a it's gonna be a game. It's gonna be like a quiz show of sorts where me and the mayor and Jeremy are gonna get our British knowledge tested by Glenn to see who is the real British champion. So that's gonna be fun tomorrow at 10:30 Eastern time. So
unless it's covering
AM Eastern time in the morning.
The 92 SummerSlam, I'm pretty sure both of us have a slight disadvantage in this one.
Yeah, it's probably gonna. It's not even fair to us because Jeremy's been doing a podcast with Glenn for like a year and a half. So,
oh Jesus, you got to start me with Warrior running around.
Hey man, I don't book these things.
He's running around naked in a trench coat.
It almost looks like it. We're reliving when we got to see the Warrior wrestle in a 30-minute marathon match, which wasn't terrible, by the way.
Actually, no. I give him credit once. I probably should limit it that.
You actually gave credit more than once. No, God, no.
Oh, okay.
We're not getting a rematch. We're just getting a recap, apparently. But it's like they're showing it from the beginning of the match, though.
Okay.
Come on. I don't know why we needed this much of a recap. Like, oh, look at the crowd as the Macho Man walks to the ring. Are they going to shake hands? Did they see? We watched this before like a week ago, but I don't remember.
It was
2 weeks ago, but still. Uh-oh, now he's naked, Mayor.
Beating his chest. At least he's only beating his chest. He could be beating other things.
Well, he's about to be beating some stuff here. So
he ain't beating Macho Man. Macho Man's taking the belt.
There we go. We can be assured that Glenn said that Jeremy will not have any advantage. Okay. Which I was kind of saying that tongue in cheek because I do listen to this show, and half the time when Glenn's saying some stuff that Glenn says, Jeremy's like, "Hold on a minute, what are you even talking about?" So I know Jeremy doesn't know.
I am wearing never mind. It's not British.
He's
we
from
got the
Austria.
Ring General. We got the Austrian man.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to watch this again. We already watched it once. Why are you suggesting?
Are they going to put this whole match on here?
There's no way. There's no way they're going to put the whole match on here.
It doesn't even look like highlights, though. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, there it is. Highlights. Highlights is
cooking with gas.
A strange word to use during a Warrior match because there's really highlights.
There's not many. Yeah, there's usually not many. The entire match is a highlight, like Goldberg.
Look at Mr. Perfect. His bow tie is tied perfectly.
He looks absolutely perfect, is what he looks like.
He looks like he should have been Bond back then instead of that doofus Pierce Brosnan. I don't know if Pierce Brosnan was golden or...
He was at one point. I don't know if it was in 92.
No, I think it was later, but I'm just going to go with it because I don't know if they had a...
So So he was the GoldenEye that's on the cover of the GoldenEye video game, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. God damn, wasn't that the best video game ever?
Absolute best.
Oh, you could just get together with your friends and then you play that one where y'all just find each other and shoot each other. That was the best. God, what a great game. Old GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64. Which I started playing Super Tennis because I got the Nintendo Switch and they have it where you can download like expansion packs for Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo games. And I started playing the Super Tennis and I fucking suck. I'm the worst.
The Super Tennis?
Yeah, I am the worst at Super Tennis. I keep trying to be good, but it just isn't working. Oh, that's when Flair got the knucks out. Punched the Ultimate Warrior. If you really want to relive all this, just go back and listen to it. I don't know why we had to show all this. We could have just shown, we don't need to see him whispering in his ear.
Oh, we got hit in the back with the chair.
He did.
Dirtiest player in the game.
He's not even in this match, though. He's the dirtiest player not even in this match. Macho doesn't know what to do up on the top rope. He's conflicted. Should he jump? Should he not? What's he gonna do? And then from there.
He got hit with the softest chair shot.
He got hit with the softest chair.
It was like jumping into balls. Yeah, like the ball pits.
I don't know. I don't want to hear what you do on your Saturday night, pal.
We don't judge here on a work in progress.
That's right. We don't. Whatever you're into, it's cool with us.
You know what? I might actually just turn my whole spare bedroom into a ball pit. How about that?
Saw some good old fashioned Knux action on. We did in the main event. We did get to see some good old classic Knux action. That's correct.
Who was in the main event this week?
Tony D took on Santos Escobar.
Okay. Was that the actually dog collar match we were talking about?
No, so the dog collar match is NXT UK, which is Wild Boar versus Eddie Dennis, which that should be fun. I haven't watched it yet, but
the guy's name is Eddie Dennis.
Eddie Dennis, yeah. He literally is like he's 6'11" and he weighs like 105 pounds. He looks like a goddamn he looks like this. Eddie Kingston's in my basement. I mean, Eddie Dennis is in my basement right now. This is him.
Get an autograph from him real quick.
That's what he looks like. I'm not even kidding. Good. We get more highlights.
Yeah, I bet the people at Superstars are real happy to watch 3 hours of highlights.
Kimchi, come on. He tried to hit the Undertaker with his goddamn beekeeper hat. What's that going to do for him?
Nope. Not happening, Kimchi.
Kimchi. Have you ever had kimchi? It's like an Asian. It stinks to high heaven.
I've never noticed it stinking, but I don't know if I've.
No, it does.
I really paid attention to its cooking.
So the place I worked at, they had like pickled carrots and daikon, which is like it's like a radish and carrots soaked in. It's like marinated in vinegar and sugar, and it smells freaking terrible. And I don't know how anybody could ever want to eat it because it smells so terrible. It's like in a bucket, and as soon as you open the bucket, you're just like, what is that terrible smell? Oh, that's what it is.
Did you guys use anything with pickled ginger?
No, not pickled ginger, no.
Okay. I tried that one time, and it smells like what you're describing, and it was not good at all.
Not pleasant?
No, not pleasant at all. My friend from Burma was eating it like it was candy, and he was like, "You gotta try this. It's really good." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll try it." No.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you. So you're going to a big Saturday night's main event tomorrow night, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to Saturday night's main event tomorrow night, and I believe the main event is Cody versus Seth. At least that's the one match that they had.
Sounds about right.
On the marquee.
Yeah.
I think Sasha and someone else was supposed to be wrestling, but I don't know if that's going to be getting pulled from the card.
That's not happening.
Yeah, that might not be happening. So they might. Cody and Seth may be getting an Iron Man match for the.
Oh, they're going 60 minutes. They'll throw somebody out there. You'll get Aaliyah versus Shotzi or something like that. Maybe, pal. Maybe you'll get Natty.
I was just gonna say, please, for the love of God, don't send Natty over here to Canton, Ohio.
Wouldn't that be fun?
No.
So ironically, I did some research here, and I know this first match is going to be Legion of Doom, and this is going to be the last Legion of Doom match in WWE until they come back in 1997, because Hawk actually didn't even come. So this was taped before SummerSlam, right? And Hawk didn't even come back
I
to
wouldn't
the
come back
States
with
with
that
the
stupid dummy.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. He said, "Fuck this, I'm not going back for that." Yeah, Hawk didn't even go back. He just stayed in the UK and they quit. So this is their last match until
Rumor
I
has
think
it,
it's
him and Glenn started their own DJing company.
I mean, it sounds about right. Oh, they're going right to work. He's not even taking. I like how this guy, his tag team partner's
That
like,
guy
nope.
was like, nope. He was like, I'm minding my own business.
Like, she just got beat up, pal. It's the way it goes.
He's like, we ain't been friends that long.
He should have gave him to Happy Gilmore. He should have been standing there.
That guy's face should have been a meme, like before memes were a thing. Like the look on his face was like, nope, I don't like you that much, buddy.
Not up in here, not me.
He was like, we just met at the drinking fountain before we walked up the ramp.
They said tonight they've suspended Naomi and Sasha indefinitely. So,
well, I'm probably not seeing whatever Sasha.
no, that match ain't happening. Oh, beautiful standing dropkick. So I know the one guy here is Gary Jackson because I've seen him before. The guy who was like, nope, that was Gary Jackson who's in the ring now. These guys look like, do you remember Doug Furnace and Phil LaFon? Like when I first see their matching blue tights, that's the first thing I thought of.
I can see it. The tights anyway.
Yeah.
This guy's selling. Well, I'm not sure if he's selling or Hawk and Am are just beating the piss out of him.
I'm about to say, he's selling not by choice, just because that shit actually hurts.
Yeah, when you've got two guys that throw up like 450 on the bench press accidentally while smoking a cigarette and reaching into their fanny pack for a Slim Jim.
Yep, absolutely. These guys are powered by Slim Jims. So this mullet guy's brave because after what I've just seen, I ain't tagging in.
No.
Especially after you let me just get my ass whipped at the beginning. Gary Jackson, you can stand there by yourself.
Yeah, who is this again?
I don't remember his name, and they didn't show it either. I just know the one guy's Gary Jackson because I've seen him before.
There's another blue pants mullet, though. We do have another mullet. I mean, it's the first mullet of the night, but
I thought we were going to get a promo. What is this? What are they showing out? That was weird. Get your WWF trading cards now. Oh, it's a yearbook.
Oh, the merchandise catalog.
Ah.
They want your address so they can send you the merchandise catalog.
Of course. So they can send you their snail mail.
What about Triple D? He's keeping things under control here.
You're right. A major oversight on our part to forget that Triple D was the referee of this match. You're right, Mayor. Major oversight on our part.
That guy took like the biggest bump into the turnbuckle ever.
Well, again, he probably didn't have a choice.
How do you think they figured in the back who was taking the Doomsday device?
God, somebody got paid extra, I'm sure.
Yeah, like the other guy had to buy the other guy's dinner at Denny's.
Right, or like a rock, paper, scissors situation, maybe.
That's probably it. Do you have a go-to move on rock, paper, scissors?
I'm usually a scissors guy.
Oh, okay. All I throw is scissors 100% of the time.
Oh,
and people start thinking there's no way he's throwing scissors. I'm throwing scissors 100% of the time. There's no thought. It just.
If you ever think I'm not throwing scissors, you've thought wrong, pal.
Yep.
You've thought wrong. Big gut-wrenching suplex by Hawk in his last WWF match. I believe Animal wrestled for a while by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Animal in the Brawl for All?
One of them was. I think it was Hawk. I think Hawk was in it.
Okay.
One day we need to just watch all the Brawl for All matches because I just feel like that would be a mess to see.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be fun.
I've like every year I think, man, as bad as it was and like how much it probably hurt. I don't know their plans with Dr. Death, Steve Williams. Not who I ever saw as being a major star. I thought he was great in a tag team, but a single star, not buying it. Either way, I really enjoyed the Brawl for All concept, but I don't think the rules for it were good. I don't think they should have been having the boxing gloves and not allowing takedowns or kicks. Like they should have just let it go kind of like UFC style rules and saw who came out on top.
Let's just hope they never do it again. Let's not give them any ideas.
Yeah.
We got the sink pissers in the house.
We're going to piss in your sink and then we're going to punch your mama.
That's right. Things are going to get real nasty. We pissed in all the sinks in the UK, and guess what? The toilets do flush the right way. I don't know if the toilets flush the same. I think that's just in Australia, but
that may be one of the questions tomorrow. Don't spoil it.
Oh, goddamn, pal. I know one of the categories like cricket, fucking, and I don't know a goddamn thing about cricket.
There was a cricket in the Pinocchio movie. His name was Jiminy. That's about all that I know about cricket. That's
going to be my answer to every question. Jiminy Cricket.
If Glenn's still watching and hasn't fallen asleep yet or gone to go eat lunch or breakfast, whatever time it is over there, every answer is Jiminy Cricket.
Like 2 a.m. You say here, I got these nightsticks and I got these handcuffs because you see, Nails, you can't choke me if I put your hands behind your back and knock you unconscious with a goddamn nightstick. I saw what you did to Virgil, but I ain't Virgil. I don't wear them striped pants, and I never carried in the $1 million championship neither.
And I've been spinning a nightstick and holding these handcuffs, and I don't know how I got this sweaty, but I did, boy. I got real sweaty. I got sweatier than a dog in heat. I tell you what, I'm coming straight for you, Nails. You ain't know nothing about nothing, and I'm the jail keeper, and you's the prisoner, and I'm going to make that happen one more time, sucker.
Sucker.
I'm still talking because I ain't done yet. I ain't done calling you a sucker. You's a sucker-ass sucker. They got his mic right there.
Sucker-ass sucker. That's the last thing you want to be is a sucker-ass sucker. You don't ever want to be one of those. No, sir. My shout out to DDT Wrestling. They used to have an award which Glenn and Jeremy kind of took that award over this year, and it's the Ray Traylor Award for wettest wrestler.
That's a solid award.
That's freaking amazing. Yeah, it's awesome. Speaking of choking motherfuckers, Nails is out here. Wow. Oh, Tommy Stevenson.
Tommy Stevenson was listening to some Warrant and drinking some tall cans before this match and didn't realize what was about to happen. Straight to the chokeholds. We knew it was happening.
You know what he was doing before he came out? He was sitting in his front yard on a couch with his feet inside a kiddie pool drinking a Budweiser. You know he fucking was.
And he was wearing those Zubaz.
How'd he get that wet just standing outside the jail? Locking people up makes me sweaty.
God, he's choking again. He knows nothing but choking.
Oh, he's biting now. He's added biting to his arsenal.
It's like he's massaging him. It didn't even look like a full choke. And now he's ripping his ear.
He just spit at the referee. That's not okay.
Imagine if he just started ripping his mullet off.
Well, I'd quite like that, to be honest with you. That'd be fun for me. This guy's got fucking his striped pants on. He looks like Jesse Ventura in the 80s. Except for with the terrible body.
What do you think this guy does for a living outside of wrestling on Saturday against Nails?
What do you think? What do I think Nails does on a Saturday?
No, not Nails. I mean, not Nails now. What's his name? I don't know. Zebra pants, fruit stripes, gum pants.
On Saturdays, he's definitely watching NASCAR races and drinking Budweisers. What do you mean? Without his shirt off.
I mean, he doesn't wear a shirt ever other than this wrestling match.
I said without his shirt off. I said that totally wrong. I said without his shirt off, without his shirt on.
Oh, I knew what you meant.
Thank you.
Everyone had caught on to that. I don't know. I want to say he's operating the zipper at the county fair.
Oh, Glenn got to hear. He's a sanitation worker.
Okay. That's a very nice description for the man.
I don't understand how he doesn't get disqualified. All he does is choke and bite. You're not allowed to choke or bite.
Yeah, none of these are like illegal sleeper maneuvers. They're just straight like, hey, I'm just going to do this to you.
Just straight fucking throat to neck. That's it. That's all he's doing. Oh, now he's going to shove the nightstick up his ass. That's what's happening. I know it's what's going to happen.
Oh, hit him in the dick.
He did. He gave him a nut. He's stealing Kagamora's gimmick. God damn it.
He hit him in his nightstick with the nightstick. He calls it the NIGHT stick, the at nightstick.
He hit his magic stick with his magic stick, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Oh, God, now his nipples are out. He looks like a fat Jeff Foxworthy.
I was going to go bury the cable guy.
In a prison outfit in the middle of a wrestling ring, you might be a redneck.
If you're wearing zebra pants in public, you might be a redneck.
Oh, God, I can't tell you how many people I've seen in zebra pants at Walmart. God damn. True. God damn. Now he's spitting everywhere.
That's a Midwestern tuxedo right there.
Overalls. That and overalls, pal.
Yeah.
Midwest tuxedo.
In Nebraska, they have to be red.
That's right. Red overalls with a big M.
Sean Mooney said, "Are you serious?"
How is he still choking motherfuckers? He should be suspended at least. Where's President Jack Tunney when you need him?
I don't know, but I feel like Sean Mooney either only has one tie or they just have like one tie for him in dressing. He's always got the same tie.
So the back of it's not even his regular clothes. They just have this thing he slips on to the front, sits down, does his work. He's like those people who work from home and have a big meeting call and they'll dress nice from the top, but their bottom they're wearing like gym shorts or something. It's like that. Oh, I swoon, Mayor. We've got not so handsome Typhoon, of course, the most handsome wrestler of all time, Handsome Earthquake.
Look at that chest hair. It looks like he's wearing a sweater under his wrestling gear. It's amazing.
God damn, pal, look at that chest hair.
Those rosy red cheeks and thick, full beard and long hair. I mean, that's just a man of motion and love making capabilities right there. The women just swoon over Handsome Earthquake.
That is a walking baby machine right there. Is exactly what that is. Good Lord. Whew.
Women of 1992 didn't know what to do with themselves when they saw him at the truck stop. Their female parts were scattered and smothered like a Waffle House hash brown.
Now we've got the model. He's got the arrogance. I like how he just randomly has a cummerbund on. Like, why do you have a cummerbund on? That's it.
I mean, when you're a model, you wear cummerbunds in public.
He looks like a male stripper to me.
And why does he still have Tatanka's feathers?
It doesn't make any sense. Why didn't he face Tatanka at SummerSlam?
Is he still got a gimmick with Tatanka going?
He's still got his fucking feathers, so I goddamn assume so.
I have to think so. Now, did he actually ever beat Tatanka, or did he just take his feathers? I don't think he beat him yet, right?
No, he just stole the feathers. And I don't even think I've even seen them cross paths since then. Like, Tatanka hasn't tried to seek him out to find his fucking feathers.
Bad storytelling here. I bet some bro wouldn't allow that to happen.
Bro, here's what we do, bro. We put the feathers on a pole, bro. We put the feathers on a pole, bro. And you go up there on the pole and you grab the feathers, bro. But the twist is, bro, nobody wins because Judy Bagwell shows up and gets the feathers down.
Judy Bagwell, always running everything. Who is this? Is that Sami Zayn?
Oh,
I think it's Sami Zayn.
It does look like it looks like El Generico.
It is. Like. It's El Generico.
It's Senor Generico. It's El Generico's father.
It's the Generico in Spanish.
Yes. And people are very excited for whoever he's facing. Oh, it's brother, crush brother, of course, brother. Oh, brother, crush brother. Don't tell his heart, his achy breaky heart, brother. It just don't think it understand, brother. Oh, brother. Okay.
You can tell your dog to bite my leg. And tell your Aunt Louise, tell anything you please.
Is that how it goes for real?
Yeah, those are lyrics from the song.
I remember you could tell my dog to bite my leg, but I don't remember the rest of that.
I mean, I don't know the full song, but I remember.
Look at that hair, pal, feathered and flawless. I wonder, do you think the mullet was a big look in Hawaii?
I mean, it had to be. It had to be everywhere in '92, right?
No, I think it had to be everywhere in like '82, but wrestlers just kept carrying it over.
Yeah.
For some reason. We got Crush taking on Sami Zayn here. What a dream match.
Crush and Sami Zayn.
I can't believe it. Who thought we'd see it, Mayor? I certainly didn't.
I've been waiting for this dream match my whole life. It's like Tony Khan representing another dream match against two guys I've never heard of, nor is anyone else in the American population.
Johnny Gargano, depending on what you see on Twitter. John Morrison's changed his name so many fucking times that they got so confused and thought he was Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, I forget the last dream match that was revealed for AEW is Dante Martin and...
Was that the one with Ray Phoenix?
Yes. And I'm like, this is the dream match?
And they did the stupid double flip shit off the top rope, and then they stared at each
other. It was awful. I would rather watch this a million times over. And I'm not even kidding. I would watch...
like if that's what you're into, fine, but that's just not my type of wrestling. Sorry.
No, I'd rather watch this guy trying to clothesline Big Crush and Big Crush just getting angry.
Yeah,
and telling about his achy breaky heart. You just won't understand.
It's far more believable than that shit. That's for sure.
Yeah. Big Crush about to grab him by the junk and gorilla press slam.
He's about to crush them balls, motherfuckers. What he's about to do. Ooh.
Crush is a huge man.
Hell yeah, he is.
How large was Crush? Even like the job guys back then were huge. Like, how big do you think Crush is? 6'8"?
He's got to be up there. That was a sloppy ass fucking reverse atomic drop. Not a bad clothesline though.
No, that's a good clothesline. Sloppy atomic drop. I don't know whose part that was on, but it looked kind of.
Here we go, brother. Crush gonna crush that brother. Head, brother. Sami Zayn not gonna know what hit him, brother. Oh,
nice pickup and slam with the head crush. How do you think that works through a mask? You think it has the full effect, or do you think he was preparing with the mask? He's trying to like counteract his crushingness.
Mr. Wrestling number 3 helped him in the back learn how to crush somebody's head who's in a mask. So shout out to Mr. Wrestling number 3.
Yeah, Big Smoky Mountain.
And Smoky Mountain NWA champion, pal. There was one man in the crowd. All those kids were doing the crush thing. There was one old man in the crowd who looked very dissatisfied with everything that was going on here. He thought he was coming to 1 hour WWF Superstar taping. It's been 6 hours. This man's been here for 6 hours. He's had enough. He wants to go home.
He thought he was going to go see Bruno Sammartino. He was really mistaken. Bruno's not the champion anymore.
Bruno?
What took Bruno's belt?
God damn it. There's not even fucking Bob Backlund here. Are you fucking kidding me? Hey. Okay, sorry.
On the Mountie. I'm something brave.
Strong. He's the Mountie, and he likes maple syrup. That's what they like, right? And Tim Hortons coffee.
On the Mountie.
I was driving down the highway on the icy rights road. Oh, this is our guy, Mayor.
Oh, there he is. The truck stop lover. He's Mr. Truck Stop Lover. He's Mr. Truck Stop Lover. Yeah.
Yeah. Looking for that. There's a picture of that man at every truck stop that says "For a Good Time." Call this number, and it's that man's face on it.
He wasn't even on camera, and he was running his fingers through his hair seductively, like he was Prince.
Right, and for some reason he had looked like the wind was blowing his hair. It was amazing.
And the mustache was going like this.
Everything was just it was like he had his head out of a car window as he was driving, is what it looked like.
It's like AJ Styles standing in a wind tunnel, just magical hair just flowing.
Just beautiful. Good God.
There's no wind in the building, but it doesn't matter for this man. He doesn't even have a name. He doesn't need a name. When you look like that, you don't need a name.
No. I was going to think that looked like the Brooklyn Brawlers' father in the crowd there.
Well, Mountie does have a good flat top, though.
That haircut sucks.
He just looks like a cop from 1992. If he wasn't a wrestler, that's a cop haircut.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. That guy's shooting radar on the highway. Beautiful cell job here by Rick Richardson here. I don't know if that's his name, but that's what I'm calling him.
The Mr.
Rick Richardson. Come on down to Rick Richardson's Tires. You could buy 3 tires, get 1 free. $89.99 with free installation today.
He looks like a guy that pulls his like the pocket in your jeans has like that lining, and he pulls it out and looks down at it and looks back at you and goes, "You like to party?" Like he looks like that guy.
Yeah, he looks like Joe Dirt. Looks like Joe Dirt's uncle, Ben Dirt.
Good God, that's a huge backdrop. He went 49 feet in the air.
Jesus Christ!
He was up higher than sell off a backdrop.
He was up higher than Rob Van Dam on 420. Good God Almighty!
That looked like Mankind coming from the cell.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I
just thought of a really bad joke that I'm not gonna say it, but I was
Okay, I might be reading your mind on this one, and I won't say anything either. But...
I was this close to saying it, but that wouldn't have been good, so I'm glad I didn't say it. If I remember, I'll tell you when we're done. I love this guy. He's my fucking favorite. I don't know what his name is, but
I don't think they gave him a name.
Rick Richardson, that's what I'm calling him. He's in the AWI Pod Hall of Fame.
Good God,
if anybody belongs, he belongs.
He just got Spike Pile Drive to death, and he's getting a foot on his throat for the pin.
Rick Richardson, or whatever the fuck your name is, sir, you are still the superstar of my heart on this night anyway.
If you happen to be from Canton, Ohio, Rick Richardson, the beers are on me, pal.
Guy's like 80.
I'll still buy him beers. I don't care.
If he is living.
He looks like he probably lived a rough life. He ain't around. I don't got to worry about my money.
With hair like that, how could he have a rough life? Look at that hair. Don't you I'm gonna get shoot hot if he shocks him. Okay, he didn't.
You don't shock a man like that.
I was like remember when that night where Becky Lynch would look like Becky Lynch was gonna cut off Bianca Belair's ponytail? Oh man, I was fixing to get super angry in my living room if she'd have cut off Bianca Belair's ponytail. I was fixing to lose my mind.
What's the maddest you think you've ever been watching a wrestling event?
Okay, so when I was probably
you can be 13. Adult or child, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna go as a child. So when I was 13 or 14, so this would have been the 1999 Royal Rumble or whatever, is when McMahon entered first and Austin was second, and they ended up somehow being the last two in the ring. And it looks like Austin's gonna throw him out, and The Rock comes out and he distracts Austin, and McMahon throws Austin out, and I was livid. I was so mad. And I was 13 years old, which is, I mean, if I would have been 6, it would have been understandable, but I was very angry at 13 years old.
Hey, at 13 years old, you're a lot. That's emotional hijinks right there.
And also, if you want to talk about it as an adult, do you remember when Brock Lesnar won Money in the Bank and he wasn't even in the match at the beginning? And like right at the very end, his music hits and he comes out and wins it.
Was 2 years ago?
Yeah, no, it was 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
And I was so, like, as soon as his music hit, I was so livid that I just turned the whole pay-per-view off. As soon as his music hit, I went, nope, and turned it off. And I literally stopped watching. I stopped watching any wrestling for like 2 months because I was so mad about it.
Now, was there a Joker clause? Was he like an unnamed entrant?
So, like, I think
he just come out and be like, hey, I'm Brock Lesnar.
So Sami Zayn was supposed to be in it, and for some reason, Sami Zayn couldn't be in it. And so their reasoning for him being in it was saying that, and Barry Horowitz is here, who's a legendary jobber. Their reason for him being like coming in at the very end was saying, well, he was a replacement for Sami Zayn, but he got to come in at the last minute, and he's fucking Brock Lesnar. So why does he need to win Money in the Bank anyway? I was so mad.
Actually, I know this is Superstars, but I bet Virgil and Barry Horowitz have a pretty good match because Barry's a great seller. And I know he's going to be making Virgil look like $1 million here.
Glenn said he was an adult and wanted to kill Trent Seven when he turned on Tyler Bate in progress. So there we go.
Oh, who is this here?
By 1992 standards, that was some good looking hair.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to shake hands? I thought he said, look here.
Virgil I know we watch most of these. We watch everything without volume.
Yeah.
But every time I see Virgil, I'm like, this guy's just a house of charisma.
He's not bad. He does have some charisma. You're right.
Like, I mean, he stood with his arms crossed for 3 years straight or 2 years straight, and then they let him come out in these peppermint pants and look at him. I mean,
look at the tassels. He's got tassels on his. He's got tassels on his shins.
Like, I feel like Virgil really, I don't want to say had potential to obviously be like a main event player, but like people seem to be behind Virgil in the crowd, and at least at this time, not like WCW, but
you know where they really love Virgil? At the Olive Garden. Get the breadsticks ready, bitch. Get the meat sauce and the breadsticks.
They hate Virgil at Olive Garden. He sits there for 14 hours and doesn't tip.
You're right. They do. They can't fucking stand that, man.
He's like, I'm going to get the all-you-can-eat breadsticks.
Holy shit!
I told you. I'm telling you, Virgil and Barry Horowitz are going to have a good match here. We're going to be surprised by this.
There's no way they could top Nails versus Nails Chokeathon. Come on, Mayor. Don't be ridiculous.
Virgil and Horowitz are going to put on a good match.
He's giving him a wedgie like Charlotte versus anyone. Have you ever noticed that against Charlotte?
Yeah.
She is the wedgie queen.
I think Charlotte gets off on that.
She is the wedgie queen.
Yeah. I feel like she made poor Sasha's trunks completely disappear one match.
Once or twice, yes. Yeah. It's like, stop. You keep pulling on those and it's going to be over.
Like, Cisco starts performing in the crowd.
Holy cow. Look at
this. Double arm drag.
Mayor, you fucking called it. Look at this.
I'm telling you, this is going to be a good match.
This is probably going to be the best match we've ever seen on an episode of Superstars. Really working. Oh, there he goes. Mayor, are you ready to see some Barry Horowitz ass? Because that's what we're about to see here, pal.
I didn't think we'd get to see Barry. That's the Mandy Rose version of Barry. Oh.
Yep, those cheeks are out, pal. Is this Superstars or NXT 2.0? Because I'm seeing a lot of butt cheek right now.
I think Duke Hudson's going to start hitting on Barry Horowitz here soon.
If he sees him from behind, pal, he might. He might, pal.
Ooh, look at
Duke Hudson. Stupid face.
I know you hate Duke Hudson.
I hate his face. Oh, beautiful counter there by Barry Horowitz to drop him down. Do you remember when Barry Horowitz had a big babyface run where he beat Skip?
I don't remember he beat Skip, but I thought he won like a Royal Rumble or something. Oh, look at this.
There's no fucking way he won
Russian leg sweep to a pin.
I like how they didn't even show the 3 count. It was 1, 2, and then they cut to the crowd.
You see Bill Alfonso? Is that him?
It is Fonzie, yeah.
That's Fonzie. Look at his young Fonzie self.
So, holy shit, Virgil won a match. Can you believe it?
That's a good match.
It was. It was a good match.
A Virgil t-shirt. I think it's got to be worth $1 million because they only sold one.
I think we talked about this. They gave that away. They said, here, will you just wear this, please? Because nobody's buying. Come on. Nobody's buying a Virgil t-shirt. It's like, oh, we got Hulk Hogan, Macho Man. We got Undertaker. Oh, give me a Burt. Come on. Nobody's picking Virgil. Sorry. It's not happening.
No.
Unless it's the last one.
Yeah, you're in line as like a little kid and waiting to like buy something and all the t-shirts. By the time you get all the way up there, everything is sold but the Virgil shirt. And you're like, well, I waited here for 2 hours and I got $20.
And all they had is the triple XL ones. Money Inc. on their way to the ring here.
Now, were you a Money Inc. guy as a kid?
No, come on. I hated them. How could you like those guys as a kid?
Yeah. A little Bob Backlund.
Everybody's got a price, so don't forget to pay your taxes. Pal. Oh, we got Brett Steels and Warren Quinn.
It's him. It's Warren Quinn. He looks like Robert Roode, but the 1980s version. Look at Robert Roode. Oh wait, give me him back. I want to see the robe, the Robert Roode.
So why does IRS remind people to pay their taxes in September? Because if you haven't paid your taxes by September, you're late.
Maybe they filed an extension till October.
I guess that's a good. Listen, all you pukes. If you filed an extension until October, pay your taxes. What'd you say?
We skipped right through him, but I'm pretty sure that was a young Bray Wyatt.
Oh, no way. Couldn't have been.
I think it was. It was young Bray Wyatt right there. Is that his kid?
Yeah, well, yeah, that is his kid. This is Bobby Roode, 1992 Bobby Roode in the ring here. He is Florious, not glorious. He's Florious. I'm not sure what that means, but that's what he is.
He's very jiggly.
He's a jiggly man. You can catch him working at any Jiffy Lube near you. Is where that man is working.
Man, look at that. What was his name? Was his name Robert Quinn?
Yeah, Robert Quinn, yeah. I believe the other guy's Brett Stills. Oh.
Man, they're really putting the Hurt business on him.
They are definitely putting the Hurt business on him. You're absolutely right.
And Jimmy Hart's just running his mouth on him. I love Jimmy in these matches. I feel like he's been out for like 3 of the matches we've watched tonight.
So he was with the Mountie, that's for sure. And then we saw him in a promo with the Nasty Boys. He's got a whole stable.
Yeah, okay. So it was 3 times I've seen Jimmy tonight.
You got to say, this jobber in the ring, I like the pants he's wearing. I don't know why, but I like those.
Good pants.
They're some nice looking breeches.
Very much fruit stripe gum. Those pants have flavors for 16 seconds.
They look like, do you remember the old gum, like the fruit stripe gum? That's what it looks like, yeah. Joey Morella's been out here a lot, too. I think he's right. Well, no, they had Fonzie and Dangerous Danny Davis out here, too.
Good stable of refs back then.
Ooh, a nice abdominal stretch. And, of course, he's going to reach out here and get some leverage from his tag team partner.
This man's really telling him, no, I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting, Joey.
He's holding on. He looks like not Scotty Too Hottie is what he looks like.
Yeah, he is not Scotty nor Too Hottie.
No, he's definitely not Too Hottie.
He's Johnny Too Lukewarm.
Johnny Too Lukewarm, yeah. So it was funny. So usually at bed, when I go to bed at night, I usually just like find like an old pay-per-view or something to watch. And I was watching like Judgment Day 1999 or something like that. And Too Cool is coming out the very first match. So I was literally laying in bed just going like this. And Rachel's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, it's Too Cool. What do you mean? I have no choice but to pop.
You're gonna
I have no choice but to pop. If I hear the Too Cool music, I have no choice.
Who was your favorite member? Did you like Rikishi, Scotty, or
I was a Grandmaster Sexay guy. Yeah,
Grandmaster Sexay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Brett Quinn can hold on here, and he's done.
A lot of mullets in that match.
There's a lot of mullets. I think all of the jobbers, but one. I think Gary Jackson is the only one that didn't have a mullet. Everybody else did. Yeah. And shout out to the one guy, Richie Richardson, or whatever the fuck we call him.
We never got his name.
He looks like the caricature of every Southern guy ever. That's exactly what he looks like. Yeah.
Yeah. Did we put him in the Hall of Fame, or did we not have a name to put him in the Hall of Fame?
I put him in the Hall of Fame under the name Richie Richardson. So he's
okay. All right. He deserves it.
He does, because he is everything we are looking for when we fire up an episode of Superstars on a Friday night.
There is ever a man that carries a switchblade comb in his back pocket to comb his hair. He pulls it out and he pushes the button, it goes and switches out, and he combs his hair.
It's a Dale Earnhardt flip comb.
Yeah, you got to have those when you look like him.
Absolutely.
You can hit the mustache with it too.
Pow, just like that. That's how they do it at the NASCAR races. That's right. Sean Moon is here.
Oh no, we got Sean Mooney with 2 minutes left of the Tatanka promo.
You think Tatanka's gonna say, "Hey, fucking Rick the Model, motherfucking Martel, why don't you give me my fucking feathers back, motherfucker?"
All over the universe and all around the world, the little Tatankas have been going for the feathers, brothers.
The Feather Brothers, brother.
I feel like he said the word brother a lot too, but he's doing it again. What's he dancing? Is this like a musical?
Well, I'm not. He talks with his hands. You ever know somebody who talks with their hands?
He's doing like in sync dances. He's like, it's tearing up my heart.
Yeah.
It's like the NSYNC dance.
He's doing the song called Steve Austin. Put your hand out and touch me, and then bring it back in, and then we put it back out, and then we bring it back in.
That was very boy bandish of Tatanka. He was ahead of his time.
Yeah, he really was. Amazing stuff. Wow. Tatanka, he's a fucking innovator.
The innovator of boy. Yeah. Haha. I stole your rope.
Car. I stole your car with a rope. You know how I didn't know this, but you know he debuted as the Repo Man by repoing the $1 Million Championship back from the Big Boss Man and giving it back to Ted DiBiase.
I did not. I don't think I remember that.
Yep, that's how it happened.
Okay.
How it happened.
I think we brought this up on another show, but have you ever watched the episode of, I think it was called like Repo Wars with Bernice?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my gosh. Just look up I don't know the name of the show, but just Google Repo and Bernice.
Repo Bernice.
Actually, we can probably watch it after this if you want. It's like 3 minutes long.
All right, well, we're talking about it, we might as well.
The viewers will just gather in to see this one.
Oh,
Repo and Bernice.
Well, it can't be any better than Repo Man. Come on.
However, if the video is longer than 3 minutes, we should probably.
Okay, we'll figure. If it's longer than 3 minutes, if it's 4 minutes, it's out of the question. Next week, we'll see the wettest wrestler in the history of the Big Boss Man, Certified Sink Pistols, the Nasty Boys, and the Undertaker, and Chico.
Do you think the Nasty Boys ever pissed on Big Boss Man's gear?
No, because he'd have killed him.
It's true.
All the natural disasters, Mayor. Not next week, because we won't be here next week, but the week after that.
Natural handsomeness.
Yeah, that's the only disaster I see.
I know we were talking about the Usos being the greatest tag team.
What'd you say?
I know we were talking about the Usos being the greatest tag team, but you saw who had the belts here in 1992.
That's true. There's no way the Usos beat these guys. No friggin' way.
You're telling me anyone's topping Handsome Earthquake with a championship belt?
Come on. No way.
I'm going to have to get one of those. It's going to be hard to find a Handsome Earthquake autographed action figure, but might have to shell out the money for that one.
I don't think that exists.
No, because he would have passed away, in like 2000?
The Repo Man?
2? No. Earthquake. That would have been before his action figures would have been released, right? Unless it was a Hasbro.
He did have a Hasbro.
That's what I mean. If that'd be your only option to ever find like an actual autographed one.
Oh yeah, probably. Okay, Repo Bernice, and it's 3 minutes. Is it South Beach Toe?
Yeah, that's it.
Have
you ever watched this?
Is it have anything to do with the smart car? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't think there was a smart car involved. It was a lot of Repo videos. And Bernice.
There's a lot of videos for Repo Bernice.
Dang it. Okay.
This one looks like she's flipping over fucking cars. Okay, hold
on. Bernice is a legend in the repossession game.
Hold on, let's see.
Well, that's not what we're looking for. Okay, South Beach Towing. Here we go. Maybe this is it. Rapping smart car.
Got that food truck.
It's Bernice.
His hairline might have left the 305, but Bernice ain't going nowhere.
What
Bernice, the baby girl. Just finished that service call. I'm heading to the lot on Southeast 2nd.
I'm telling you, Bernice is the GOAT,
Bernice
man.
Base.
Base.
The base.
Yes, Bernice. Come in.
Man, where the hell they at?
I'm sorry.
Whatever. Ain't nothing gonna get me down today.
No. Fuck Base.
Bernice ain't stopping for nothing. She ain't stopping for nobody.
On base. Fuck that shit.
You called for a tollway?
There's a smart car over here.
I got you.
Uh-oh.
Bernice will pick that smart car up by her arms.
No question. She just carry it. The mayor's opened another bottle.
Hey,
like.
No. Hey.
What the hell?
Don't touch my car, man.
Dog, you better move from off that hook for you don't get hurt.
You're the one who's going to get hurt if you don't drop my car.
Excuse me?
Look, you tow my car, I'm finna to cut you.
You gonna cut me?
I mean, I'll cut you with my words. I run these streets.
So you running the streets in this banana-colored smart car?
This is my backup ride. I got my Bentley in the shop getting some
Oh
upgrades.
man, whatever, dog. You didn't pay to park in this parking lot. It's gonna be $115 now or $250 once I get back to the tow yard. Bernice got it cleared.
Bernice, hold on. Bernice, you's a bitch. Hold up. Let me go farther. I ain't taking lip from Flavor Flav and Oprah's daughter. Hair all whack, man. You need to be clown. I thought you was Predator before you turned around. Oh.
Man, you better be lucky I'm in a good mood today.
Hey, man, you messing with the best bitch. You trying to get hurt? Looking like a big pumpkin in a bright orange shirt. Using scam artists to phony and you're trying to get paid. You ain't no Stevie Wonder, so take off in stupid shape.
Hey, what the hell?
Oh no. Her mama gave him.
You crushed Bernice's shades. You're in trouble
What the
now.
fuck is happening? He's gonna drive away.
Let's go get away. You ain't going nowhere, bitch.
He's going Mark Henry on this motherfucker.
Oh my God, I can't move. Oh my God.
Man, I ain't even got no extra pair of shades, man.
So I'm going to need to dispatch you via the phone for now.
Is everything okay?
No, everything is not okay.
The office exploded.
What the fuck?
I really don't have time to explain. Just do what you need to do, and then I'll just give you a call when I have an update, okay?
Listen, guys, they're making us leave right away. There might be more explosions.
Our city contract requires us to have a fully functional operation 24/7. If they find
What?
out we don't have a tow yard, we'll lose our most important
Okay,
contract.
And
you
that's
probably
not
stop
gonna
us by the end
What
of
in
it.
the world? What did I just witness?
Man, I'm telling you, I saw Bernice get pushed off a 3-story parking garage on live television. She hits the ground and gets back up in like 13 seconds and says, Bernice ain't playing with this. She hits the ground and gets back up.
I felt like I was watching 2000 WCW or something. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
Oh my God. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
Mr.
Since last
Angus
week,
is
probably.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'll look up the video. I'll send you a link of the one it's in my head. It's one where she gets pushed off a parking garage, like literal parking garage, hits the ground in like a cement parking lot and gets pissed that she got pushed over a parking garage. But it wasn't pushed. A truck backed into her and knocks her off of the parking garage.
So she's like the giant in 1995 when Hulk Hogan pushed him off
she's at the
roof.
Cobo Arena.
She's definitely 100% in the Dungeon of Doom.
Yeah, Kevin Sullivan would have
I like
recruited
how
Bernice.
my favorite part that says she kept talking to the third person. No, Bernice don't play this. Bernice can't be stopped. Nothing's going to bring Bernice down. And then she flips a fucking car over and she gets a phone call and they say, oh, the office exploded. Okay.
I swear, either all of this is real or the bro is in charge of writing all of this.
That's the fakest thing I've seen since Monday night.
Yeah, we're gonna have to save more Miami Beach tow for other episodes.
Yeah,
it made Brent get his asthma attacker out.
Good Lord, that was too much for me.
Bernice says you need an inhaler after watching that.
That's exactly what Bernice said. Holy shit. Well, I mean, I don't know what else we could say after that. Like I said, tomorrow at 10:30, me and the mayor are going to test our British knowledge. Hopefully there's no questions about Bernice. Make sure you check out Sports Wire Radio, of course, and give Thomas a follow on at Thomas Price 2017. Mayor, you got anything you want to plug?
Normally I only plug whatever I'm having, and tonight's a special occasion. I'm drinking the good stuff here. This Capriccio gas station sangria.
I mean, in the Midwest, if you can pick it up at a gas station, it's very classy.
Yeah.
Do you know where I got these course banquets? At a gas station.
Hey, that's one good thing about the Midwest. You can get drinks at the gas station. It's
a Midwest thing. Y'all. That's why we're cooler than you East Coasters. Can you get beer at a CVS or at the goddamn supermarket or at Walmart? No, the fuck you can't, but we can get it
Chuck
anywhere.
E. Cheese. It doesn't matter. If there's a cash register, we sell beer in the Midwest.
God damn right, pal. We're serving it everywhere.
It doesn't matter if it's Joanne Fabrics. At the cooler, you can pick up a 12-pack.
They got $2 Colt. They got $2 towel boys over there at Joanne Fabrics on Tuesdays at 2.
Thirsty Tuesdays.
Right. Well, there you go. That's it. We don't have anything else to talk to you about. I almost had an asthma attack. We saw about Bernice flip the car over and the motherfucking office exploded. And we will talk to you next time. Not next week. We won't be here next week because the mayor's attending to other things. But we'll talk to you after that. See you later. Peace out.